stupid.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Foxborough. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Patriots has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
So, fourth down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
On play action, here's May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I'm not sure how many guys grew up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off, hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a short pickup here. Brought down just shy of midfield.
Waste of time.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but So often, they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden, there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He finds Bell. That's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Slot receiver, headed right. Strong. And they'll whistle him down, but not the... First down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Patriots. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is May. Quick throw, taken in. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's May. That is caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. It was Detroit with tackle that time. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Second and 7. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike, well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Here's May to throw it on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A run on first and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Sean Tucker. Touchdown, Patriots. That is first touchdown this year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are out to a 10-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Dell motioning over. Stroud to throw here on first down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Stroud. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up. Like you can see, he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On second down, it's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. On fourth down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England. Tank Dell on the return for the Texans. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On play action, Stroud to the left side, caught by Schultz. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. And led to a nice game.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Stroud to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. A throw on the move, is caught. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, New England.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half. And I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will open up a 13-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go play action with May. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Bell is the man in motion. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 5.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He'll push forward here down to about the 27. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. May gonna look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Third down, 3 to go. From out of the gun, here's May. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And this is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will start on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On 3rd and long, here's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 44. Jabril Peppers up from his safety spot to bring him down. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this 3rd quarter. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing is Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Motion man, sent right. Try the jet sweep, heading right. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This a 46-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. A second down throw for Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Stroud going to set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Desperation time now setting here in the fourth quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. And this will be incomplete.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Talk about having a breakout season in year 3. I mean, years 1 and 2, Mike, he didn't combine for 1,000 yards in total. Year 3, nearly 1,300 yards. Big reason for C.J. Stroud's great rookie season behind center was the play of Nico Collins.
But give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he will score. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Texans. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally as big, though. We're going to try to make it a one-score game with a two-point conversion. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. So they got half of what they need. The deficit is 8. But now, the critical onside kick attempt. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2-E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the Patriots. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined